The following is a presentation of the Fellowship Church at Anthem, a community of faith, love, and hope. For more information, please visit fellowshipanthem.com.
We gave Ted the Sunday off. He was so gracious as to film a video, and so he is going to be teaching us via video. And if you will open up your hearts and listen as Ted talks to us.
Thanksgiving weekend to you. I hope you've had a great one. I certainly have, and thankful for today, the opportunity to be with you virtually, even though I'm taking a Sunday off to be with my family. So I'm thankful for the magic of technology. It's an awesome experience to be able to still be present with you today, and at the same time have a Sunday off to be with my family. I was, this past weekend, I was thinking about thankfulness and Black Friday, and all that goes with this weekend on the consumer side of life. And it was interesting to me, I had the opportunity to go over to the mall, the Outlet Mall, on Friday night, actually Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. And I needed to stop over there for just a second and drop something off to someone. And in the course of doing so, I drove in about 11 o'clock at night into the parking lot, which was a madhouse, I kid you not. So I'm driving down the parking lot, I'm looking for a place to park. I literally all I have to do is walk inside, hand something off, come back out and leave. It took me 30 minutes just to find one parking place. When I walked up to the mall, I kid you not, it was like Saturday at noon traffic. I mean, people flowing up and down the sidewalks, in and out of the stores. I walked in the store, there were 15 cashiers at the checkout point. There were staff all over the store. People had bags and boxes, and they were, screaming through the store, grabbing stuff. I mean, it was like crazy shopping madness. And it just made me think about, Thanksgiving and how we roll up to this day of gratitude, Thanksgiving Day. And like a switch gets flipped, and now it's early and earlier and earlier, right? Now it's like 9 o'clock, the mall open. 10 o'clock, the mall open, and the switch gets flipped in our culture, which moves us from gratitude immediately into consumerism. And I understand that, the part of our shopping thing is so that we can give something to someone else for Christmas, but gosh, it just seems like somewhere in that whole transition between a day full of gratitude moving into a day full of consumerism, it just happens way too fast. And I'm sure, like many of you, I remember days when we couldn't shop on Thanksgiving Day, and Black Friday started at like noon or something like that, and it's all changed now, and it's all oriented around our need to go and consume, which still seems a little bit paradoxical to me, related to what we've just experienced in this 21 days of gratitude. So I want to talk to you a little bit today about how important it is that we come to a place of being content, and the power of gratitude in our lives, and what's prompted when we become grateful people. I mean, think about the word Thanksgiving. It's thanks, and then the response is giving. When we become grateful people, we also then become generous people. And so I want to just chat with you a little bit about it this morning, and kind of wrap up this whole gratitude series with this talk about Thanksgiving. So a couple thoughts I was thinking about gratitude, and how in the last 21 days in my own life I've seen the practice of gratitude shape my thinking and shape my belief system and shape what I see and how I see it in some really, really powerful ways. And maybe as I indicated in my email on the 21st day of gratitude, maybe we could be a part, just our church right here could be a part of establishing a gratitude revolution, where we became this groundswell of gratefulness in our community and in our state and in our world and who knows what, right? If a group of a couple hundred people could become completely committed to living from the basis of gratitude, so that every single day of our lives we began from a place of gratefulness, and we live throughout the day in that state of gratefulness. And then we went to our jobs as grateful people. We worked as if we were working with grateful hands, and we were thankful to the people we encountered all day long, even the rude people, right? And then we came home and we were grateful for our family, and we were grateful for our place to live. And I mean, the whole concept of gratitude began to transform us. And what if people looked at our church, and from the outside, they looked at our church and they pointed back to us and they said, they are some of the most grateful people I know. I think that would be a high compliment to us and a great reflection of our relationship to God through His Son, Jesus Christ. So a couple of thoughts today about gratitude. I know that for many of you, I've read your text, I've read your posts on Facebook. Several of you have emailed me about how this practice of gratitude has transformed your life personally. And it really is that. It's about finding the magic in the mundane. It's about looking into the simple pieces of our life every day that typically get overlooked because of our busyness, or because of our inattention or our lack of focus. And hopefully this practice over the last 21 days has helped you move into a place of seeing and finding gratefulness every single place that you look. The power of habit really moves us into a new reality, and that's been my prayer for 21 days, is that many of us would shift our reality to a place of constant gratitude, where we find thankfulness and where we express thankfulness in every single thing that we do. So, a couple thoughts this morning. First of all, this whole practice of gratitude and this whole revolution of gratitude that we want to be about, it's about finding the good no matter what. It's about looking into every single situation and acknowledging what's good about it. And that can be really challenging because, our lives get sort of, at times, disconnected from the essence of what they're really about. We become overwhelmed by stress or discouragement or depression or whatever. And we lose so easily the good that is resident inside of every single moment. And when we practice gratitude, it puts us in a place where we're forced to deal with the moment. And it's easy to find, the challenging pieces of our life. Someone asked me this past week, when I look back at my life, why is it that I can remember the painful parts so much easier than I can remember the good days? Well, it just requires intention, right? I mean, the painful parts, they hurt us deeper. But when it comes to our lives, we have the opportunity in every single situation to be grateful. One of the things that I challenge us with is, in those moments, to find 5 things that you're thankful for. And what if it was that we began to connect our pieces of gratitude with the moment that's also causing the stress? So if you're dealing with financial stress in your life, and you don't know how to pay your bills, or you're worried about losing your job, or the economy is challenging your future plans, what if you, in that moment of gratitude, found 5 things that you were thankful for relative to your finances? What if you said, God, I'm thankful to have a job. I may not be making what I want to make, but I'm thankful for the opportunity to work. I'm thankful to have skill, that I can be employable. I'm thankful for what my job has provided to me, a place to live, good food to eat, and comforts of life. So take what's challenging you, take what's stressing you, and connect that thing of stress to what's good about that thing. If you're in a moment of relational stress, maybe you want to stop and take 5 minutes and take 5 things of gratitude relative to that stressful relationship. God, I'm thankful for this person. We've had some good times together, or they've taught me a lot about life, or I got a lot of fun memories. God, thanks for the time that me and this person had this moment in our life. And so once again, what's causing you stress, that relationship's challenging you, you find 5 pieces of gratitude about that stressful relationship. Or if it is your job, God, thank you for my job. It's so challenging, but thanks for that person at my job that always brightens my day, or thanks for that person that I had the opportunity to help the other day, that I knew when we sold them our product, or when we performed our service, their life got better because of that. So once again, connecting our points of gratitude with the point of stress or challenge in our life can sometimes quickly shift the way we see that specific situation. All right, here's the second piece. It's about feeling the good. So once you find the good, then you allow yourself to actually feel the good that you found in that situation. And this is a tricky one because oftentimes I've noticed that we will not allow ourselves the opportunity to feel what's good about a situation because we're afraid that if we do, somehow that good feeling is going to go away. It's like we won't give ourselves permission to actually feel what's good about the situation because we're afraid. We're afraid we're going to lose that good feeling. Here's what I've noticed about my life is that if I allow myself the reality of feeling what's good and just experiencing it, letting it flow into me, the joy and the excitement or the happiness or the feelings that come when I acknowledge good, there's no doubt my feelings are going to ebb and flow. But if I allow myself to feel it, I get to experience it at such a deeper level. And when I experience the goodness of a situation at a deeper level, then it comes back to me. I actually get the opportunity to experience it more often. And the more often I can experience the good in life, the more consistent I become with understanding and feeling the emotions of goodness in my life, the better my life is all the way around. The better person I am to be around. So allow yourself the opportunity to feel the good. Once it pops up, don't self-sabotage. Don't go, oh gosh, I better not feel that. I know it's going to go away. Of course it's going to go away. But allow yourself to feel it. Give yourself permission. Allow yourself to open up your heart and go, man, thank you, God. I acknowledge that thing in my life as a good thing. It causes me to feel good about that thing that I'm grateful for, or about my God who provided, or even just about myself. So allow yourself the privilege of feeling good. Now, here's another piece I want to just bring to your attention today about gratitude and what happens to us sometimes relative to gratitude. We often delay the process of gratitude in our lives. We come across a good situation, and with that good situation, we think to ourselves, that's not as good as it could be, so I'm going to wait until it gets a little better, and then I'm going to give gratitude for it. Or maybe, someone does something nice for us, and we kind of feel compelled to say, hey, thank you, but we're like, you know what, I'll thank him next time. Or maybe the opportunity pops up in our life to be grateful for something, but we're like, I'm going to be grateful when. Or if only this would happen, then I could really feel gratitude in my heart. That's a mistake. To delay gratitude, whether it's felt, whether it's observed, or whether it's expressed, that's a mistake for us. We need to stop right where we are and be grateful for the moment. So maybe that's the new bumper sticker we throw out there, the new window sticker, and the new website. Be grateful now. Appreciate now. I don't know about you, but I've had people in my life that were here one day and then gone tomorrow. We've all lost someone close to us. I lost a friend this past week in my life, a former pastor friend of mine. He had actually bought a business and was walking into the business one morning this week, and he was gunned down and killed. And I hadn't talked to him in a while, and it just made me aware all week long. I've had that, that feeling that you have when you lose someone in your life, and you go, gosh, they were here yesterday, and today they're gone. And I don't have the opportunity to interact with them anymore. I can't text him anymore and say, hey, what's going on in your life? How are you? I don't even have the opportunity, especially, to say thank you. Because this was a guy that at several points in my life helped open me up to new expressions of living out my faith journey. And today's gone. And the opportunity just to be grateful and to appreciate to him what he meant to me is gone. And so I think it's very important for us to show gratitude where we are, right in the moment. Show it right now. Don't wait. Don't delay it. Don't wait till we have more. Don't wait till you feel more. Don't wait till your situation changes. Don't wait till your stress goes down. Don't wait till your contentment goes up. Stop right now, wherever you are, in whatever situation you're dealing with, and demonstrate gratitude. Feel it, acknowledge it, express it, appreciate whatever it is you have in your life that you're grateful for right now. I know sometimes it's about waiting until we feel a certain way before we're grateful. I know that often for me, action precedes reality. So if I want to feel grateful for something or someone, oftentimes all I need to do is acknowledge it. And once I acknowledge it, once it's out in the universe, it's real then. It becomes real to me. I feel it at a deeper level. I experience it at a deeper level. I see the smile on their face when I say thank you. Or, I look deeply into their eyes and say, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. When I do, I see their countenance change. I see the power of gratitude at work, dynamically shifting them. And in response to that, my gratitude level, my contentment, my joy level, my happiness factor goes up. So take time and express gratitude where you are, when you are. I was thinking about gratitude and how all of us have a gratitude bank. And I think our culture is a little bit tricky because it tries to tell us at times that don't give away too much gratitude. Don't tell people thank you too much. Don't express too much thankfulness in your life, because if you do, you might run out. It's exactly the opposite. When I become generous, when I'm thankful, and then I give thanks, and I give generously gratitude to others, it increases my own gratitude level exponentially. I don't ever run out of gratitude. When I give it away, I get more. And when I tell someone thank you, I get more appreciation in my life. It's a powerful thing, this appreciation bank. We see it lived out in our relationships. I was reading this past week about a study that was done recently with marriages and how we have this compare and contrast situation in our marriages sometimes, in our deep relationships, where it takes 5 positive impact points to overcome 1 negative. So if you frown at your mate or your significant other, you have to do 5 things positive to compensate for that 1 negative thing. So if you say a cutting remark, or you make an argument with your significant other or deep relationship, your mate, it takes 5 positive things to make up for that 1 negative one. And this statistic, which was really powerful, says that if that ratio is out of balance, if it's 3-to-1 or if it's 4-to-1, there's a strong likelihood that the relationship will not last. We have to emphasize the importance of gratitude in our relationships. We have to overthink and over-appreciate and over-love and over-connect in positive ways to make up for the occasional mistake that we make in hurting our mate or damaging our relationship. So here's what I want you to do right now. You all know about action. Whoever you came to church with today, whoever's sitting beside you, especially if it's your spouse or your significant other, I want you to turn to them right now. I want to tell them one thing that you are thankful for about them. Okay, do it. Do it with a smile. All right? Do it with a smile because, okay, do it. Ready, go. Do it now. All right. Good. Excellent. Great work, guys. Yeah, look, see, look around. You got smiles on your faces now. People are happier. Absolutely. That's awesome. Great job. The power of gratitude in our lives has the ability to wipe away the painful interchanges that just are a part of our relationships. So be thankful, be grateful, smile, hug, hold a hand, touch someone. Let them know how positive and how powerful this thing of gratitude is. One more thing today, all right? Use the power of focus, thought, to increase your gratitude in your life. I think all of us would admit we want to be more grateful people. We want to be more mindful of of gratitude in our lives, the things and the people and the experiences that we're grateful for. And one of the ways that we can do that is by focusing our thoughts on gratitude. Recent study they did indicated that people who focused on gratitude, specifically with a gratitude journal, were 25% happier than several other focus groups that were involved in this study. They reported fewer health complaints, and they exercised an average of 1.5 hours more every week, right? So just being thankful makes you healthier in every respect, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and apparently physically. And it requires focused thought. I love that passage of Scripture that says to us, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are noble, whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are right, think on these things. If you focus your thoughts on good things, on beautiful things, on healthy things, on positive things, on things for which you're grateful, it guarantees to raise the frequency that you live at. And here's what's so powerful about it. Let's just say we got a scale of 1 to 10. And on that scale of 1 to 10, there were certain frequencies in our life, like a radio frequency, right? So if you were operating at a frequency of 1 or 2, you might be dealing with negative emotions or negative energy. You might be ungrateful. You might be complaining or griping or arguing or fussing or fighting or whatever. And on that same scale of 1 to 10, at the top of the scale, 7, 8, 9, 10, you had things like love and joy and contentment and bliss and peace in your life. Well, what happens to us is when we focus on gratitude, it's on the upper end of the scale. When we focus on things we're thankful for, we feel love, we feel joy, we feel happiness, we feel contentment. Whereas when we focus on things that are frustrating to us or that we're not thankful for or things that we're complaining about, it's on the lower end of the scale. And here's what's so powerful. You can't focus on something that's positive in your life in the same moment that you're focusing on something that's painful in your life. They are mutually exclusive. Your brain won't let you work like that. So when you focus on something that you're thankful for, you don't have time to think about things that are painful in your life and that are hurting you. You don't have time to think about things that you would complain about. If you're praising God or if you're praising somebody in your life, you don't have time to complain about them. Do this right now in your mind. Here you go, okay? I want you to think about a piece of pecan pie. I know, Thanksgiving, right? Piece of pecan pie. I had a piece. It was amazing. Got it at the Rock Springs Cafe. Awesome. It was absolutely awesome. And I love pecan pie. Some of you don't like pecan pie. Sorry for you about that. You might have missed one of the treasures that God created in the culinary world, pecan pie. Grew up in Oklahoma. We had pecan trees. They were always raining down pecans, which were helpful to pick up and throw at your siblings when you needed to. But I can remember my grandparents would get those pecans and we would shell them and crack them, and then they came out with all these high-tech pecan crackers that you could buy from Ronco for $9.99, $99, $3 a month, whatever. So we would crack our own pecans. And then I don't know all the ingredients of the pecan pie because I've never made one, but I know that there's this beautiful crust at the bottom. And then on top are all these fresh pecans that came right off the grandmother's tree. And between the pecans and the bottom, there's some sort of ooey, gooey love. I don't know what all is in it. I think it's like just pure sugar. But it is awesome. I do know my mom used to put Griffin's waffle syrup in there. Amazing. And that's what I had this week. I'm like, pecan pie, man, I love it. So Thanksgiving-y to me. Thanksgiving-y. That's a word. Of course it is. So when you think about that, if you don't like pecan pie, think about some other pie you like. Pumpkin or crumb pie, apple crumb pie. Just think about some kind of pie you like. Just get it in your mind. Think about how good would it be to have a piece of that right now. It's so awesome. I love my pie. Now, I want you to think, okay, stop thinking about pie. I want you to think about a treadmill. I know some of you right now, you're like, because you're thinking about all the stuff that we had to eat over Thanksgiving, and then you think about, I got to get back on the treadmill, and it's so painful, right? I mean, if you got a hard trainer like I had, they want you to put that thing off on an incline and then run, like you're running uphill all the time. And it's painful. My joints hurt, my calf hurts, my Achilles hurts. I'm sweating, and then I smell when I sweat. I mean, the whole experience is painful, right? Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about pecan pie, or your favorite pie, and the treadmill at the same time. Think about them together. Pecan treadmill. No, pumpkin treadmill. No. Sweaty pumpkin. No. See, it doesn't work. You can't think about something positive in your life and something painful in your life in the same moment. Your mind won't let you do that. So what would it be like to make a commitment to ourselves that every single time we're feeling something negative, or every single time we catch ourselves complaining, or every time we feel ungrateful or discontent, or like, gosh, I really wish I had that, in that moment, we stop. And we raise our frequency to a place of gratitude. I believe that every time we do that with intention, we will feel our personal frequency go up. Our negativity will go away, and our positivity will come to the surface of who we are. That's the power of focused thought when it comes to gratitude. So here's what I want to do right now. I know Thanksgiving's over. We're wrapping up this weekend. We're putting it on the shelf for another year, but hopefully not. Hopefully the 21 days of gratitude that you've experienced in your life have given you a new platform from which to live your life. And hopefully as you move forward through the month of December and our Christmas season, that we become very mindful of thanksgiving. That we become people who give generously from a heart of gratitude. Whether it's giving our time away. We're going to Mexico in just a couple of weeks. How awesome would it be to go down there for a day and give away love, and give away friendship, and give away the spirit and the heart of what Christmas is all about, generosity. And how awesome would it be to volunteer? And how great would it be to ring a Salvation Army bell? Or, find a way for your thanks to be converted into giving. And here's what I want you to do. For the month of December, I want you to set a reminder in your calendar. Okay? It can be on your computer or it can be on your phone, but I want you to set a reminder. Maybe it's once a week. Maybe it's even once a day. You put it in your calendar and it reminds you to be grateful. It's such a great practice for me. I occasionally will put a little alarm on my phone, and it says gratitude reminder. And I'll be going throughout the business of the day and it'll be crazy, and all of a sudden, beep, 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 my phone will go off and I'll be like, what is that? And it says gratitude reminder. And right then I stop. I just stop right then. I'm like, okay, what's my thankful for right now? And it's such a powerful shift in our mood. It's such a powerful shift in our thought process. It brings us right back to the moment. And if I'm stressed or if I'm out of sync with myself or uncentered, man, moves me right back to center just like that. So I want you to take some time today and actually put something on your calendar, on your computer calendar, on your physical calendar, or on your phone that reminds you over the course of next month. Maybe do it every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. or maybe do it 3 times a week at 12 noon or wherever. But build it into your calendar so that it reminds you, a gratitude reminder, and it brings you right back to the power of what being thankful really represents for us. Well, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this gratitude series. I certainly have. It's such a fresh reminder every time we come through this season of the year that all year long our life should be about gratitude. It's a powerful reminder to me that when I cultivate the attitude of gratitude in my life, things don't just look better, they actually get better. Because we attract it. Our frequency goes up and good things flow into our life as a result. I hope that you have a great Sunday today, and I pray that you'll engage some of the activities that are happening here at Fellowship over the course of the next month. Sunday night, December the 2nd, we're having the Piano Man concert. It's a tribute concert to Elton John and to Billy Joel right here. Tickets are available. You can find more information about that in your program guide. So I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. We have a great Christmas series coming up, and we also have an awesome month planned. Our Winter Wonderland is happening this month, and Brian's going to be up in just a second to tell you more about that. Also, Christmas Eve service, obviously Christmas Eve. 2 of them, one at 5 o'clock and one at 7 o'clock. And I know we have some volunteer opportunities available for that day, as well as for our Winter Wonderland coming up in just a couple weeks. So, guys, I hope you have a great day today and a terrific week. Hope you have a thankful week as we continue to experience the changes in our life as a result of living from a grateful heart. I love you. I'll see you soon.